Hi everyone, welcome to Gardening with the Hawkins. So a few of you have asked about growing butternut squash, so I thought I'd come out here and do a quick video on them. We have actually set these guys up outside of our main garden since we don't have the space this year because we're solarizing one half side. And we actually make our own dog food, and butternut squash is one of the main ingredients. So we are growing it not only for us, but for the dog food. And we're going to be growing it up a trellis. We just installed the landscaping timbers and the fencing that we had got free off an online site. And we're going to grow them up there. So hopefully they will grow well here. They get at least 6 hours of sun out here a day. So that is suitable for growing butternut squash. And these, much like zucchini and squash, are direct sown into the soil. They really don't like their roots disturbed. So rather than growing them under the grow lights inside, we just direct sow these. We do that with our cucumbers as well. They all just don't like their roots disturbed, so we don't want to mess with that, and they grow really well direct sown. Now these guys, I planted the seeds, I guess, about 4 weeks ago, so they're coming along really well. And as they get tall enough, we'll train them into the trellis, and we will actually sling the fruits as they grow. So when you're direct sowing butternut squash, you're going to want to make sure that your soil temperature is at least 60 to 65. They don't like cold soil, and they will not germinate if it's too cold. So that's just something to keep in mind when growing your butternut squash. You're also going to want to make sure that you make a hill and plant them at least 1 inch in depth. And you want to keep your soil pretty moist. These guys are heavy feeders, so you're going to want to make sure that you fertilize them a lot through through the growing season. And they usually take about 110 to 120 days to produce the fruit. And their vines can grow up to 15 feet long. So butternut is actually in the same family as pumpkin, so you're going to want to make sure, if you're growing this, that you either grow up on a trellis or you have a very large space for these plants to grow. I wouldn't put them in with your normal plants because these guys, their vines will actually take over your garden. We did that one year with pumpkin, and we had pumpkin vines everywhere, so we learnt from that mistake. And of course, you'll know that when they're ready to harvest, their skin is going to become really hard. And you're sort of a good way to check if they're ready is to put your thumbnail into the skin, and if it's really, really hard, then they should be ready to harvest. So I'll keep you posted on the growth of these guys and as they climb up this trellis. And I hope this has answered some of your questions. Please feel free to ask any other questions that you have. And thank you for joining us at Gardening with the Hawkins. I hope you have a great day. Bye.